In this tribute, we remember the legendary wrestlers we've lost in recent years, celebrating their incredible contributions to the world of wrestling. We'll also share the latest heartfelt news about Damian Priest, which has deeply touched fans everywhere. Join us as we honor their remarkable lives, reflect on their lasting legacies, and cherish the impact they've made. Be part of this heartfelt tribute and help keep their inspiring stories alive. Subscribe now to stay connected and celebrate their enduring influence on wrestling. Jerry Tweet, best known to wrestling fans as The Wall in WCW and Malice in TNA, was a powerful and commanding figure in professional wrestling. Born on December 27, 1966 in Ocean Grove, New Jersey, Tweet's towering frame and intense presence made him a natural fit for the squared circle. Trained by the legendary Larry Sharp, he honed a hard-hitting, aggressive wrestling style that would become his trademark. Tweet's big break came in 1999 when he joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, quickly gaining attention for his feuds with some of the industry's biggest names, including Hulk Hogan, Sting, and Scott Steiner. As The Wall, he was a menacing force, delivering memorable moments that earned him respect among fans and peers alike. Following the WCW buyout by WWE in 2001, Tweet continued his wrestling journey on the independent circuit and in emerging promotions, including a notable run as Malice in NWA Total Non-Stop Action TNA, where he competed for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Sadly, on December 6, 2003, Tweet was found unresponsive in his Tokyo hotel room, where he was scheduled to perform. He was pronounced at the age of 36, with the cause determined to be a heart attack stemming from combined drug intoxication. His passing shocked the wrestling world and cut short a career filled with potential. Despite his untimely, Jerry Tweet's legacy endures through his memorable matches and his undeniable presence in the ring. His contributions during a transformative era in wrestling are remembered by fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Thank you for joining us in remembering these wrestling legends. Their stories, full of triumphs, trials, and heart, remind us of the enduring spirit of professional wrestling. Stay tuned for more tributes to those who helped shape the sport we love. Mr. Niebla, a legendary figure in Mexican professional wrestling, carved out a powerful legacy in the world of lucha libre. Famed for his flamboyant charisma and hardcore wrestling style, he thrilled fans with high-energy performances and unforgettable rivalries. One of the most iconic moments of his career came on August 1, 2004, when he clashed with Pero Aguayo Jr. at Arena Naucalpan. The match was a violent spectacle, underscoring their fierce rivalry and Mr. Niebla's unyielding tenacity as he emerged victorious. Over the years, Mr. Niebla captured multiple prestigious titles, including the CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship and the CMLL World Tag Team Championship, cementing his status as one of Lucha Libre's top stars. However, his career took a dramatic turn in September 2019, when he suffered a heart attack during a tag team match in Mexico City while wrestling for CMLL. The incident was a stark reminder of the physical toll wrestling can take. Fortunately, thanks to the quick response of medical personnel and fellow wrestlers, Mr. Niebla received immediate care that likely saved his life. Following emergency surgery and a difficult recovery period, Mr. Niebla made an inspiring return to the ring in 2020. His comeback was a testament to his resilience, passion, and dedication to the sport he loved. His story serves as a powerful example of both the physical demands placed on professional wrestlers and the crucial role of healthcare and emergency preparedness in the industry. Despite the hardships, Mr. Niebla remained a beloved figure in wrestling, remembered for his charisma, humor, and warrior spirit. His career not only entertained fans, but also highlighted the human challenges behind the mask. proving that true strength lies in the ability to rise after the fall. Charlie Norris, born on October the 21st, 1963, in Red Lake, Minnesota, was a proud member of the Red Lake Indian Reservation and a notable figure in professional wrestling. A graduate of Red Lake Senior High School in 1984, Norris began training under the legendary Eddie Sharkey in 1988, paving the way for a career that would blend athleticism with cultural pride. Norris quickly rose to prominence in Pro Wrestling America, PWA, a Minnesota-based promotion where he became a main event talent. His breakout moment came on October 4, 1989, when he captured the PWA Heavyweight Championship by defeating Ricky Rice. He held the title for an impressive 8 months before dropping it back to Rice in May 1990. Over time, Norris became a 5-time PWA Heavyweight Champion and a 2-time Tag Team Champion, firmly establishing himself as one of the promotion's top stars. Though one of his title reigns was the shortest in the title's history, his overall championship success highlighted his significance in the ring. In 1991, Norris was briefly considered by the World Wrestling Federation for a Native American character, though the role ultimately went to Chris Chavis, who became known as Tatanka. Norris later joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in 1993, where he competed on a national stage and brought visibility to Native American representation in the sport. Charlie Norris leaving behind a meaningful legacy. While his time in the spotlight was brief compared to some, his contributions to wrestling, especially within the Native American community, resonate to this day. His career serves as a testament to perseverance, cultural pride, and the power of representation in professional wrestling. The Junkyard Dog, born Sylvester Ritter on December 13, 1952, in Wadesboro, North Carolina, was one of the most iconic and beloved figures in professional wrestling during the 1980s. With his unmistakable charisma, crowd-pleasing energy, and signature JYD headbutt, Ritter carved out a lasting legacy that transcended the ring. Ritter's wrestling career took off in the 1970s when he joined Mid-South Wrestling under promoter Bill Watts. He quickly became a top draw thanks to his magnetic personality and working-class hero persona. Fans rallied behind him as he entered arenas to the sounds of Queen's "Another One Bites the Dust," often dragging a heavy chain, which became a trademark of his Junkyard Dog character. In 1984, Ritter made the leap to the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where he continued to thrive as one of the company's most popular stars. His role at the inaugural WrestleMania in 1985 cemented his status as a cornerstone of the wrestling boom of the era. More than just an entertainer, Junkyard Dog was a trailblazer, one of the few prominent African-American wrestlers in a predominantly white industry. Tragically, on June 1, 1998, Ritter died in a car accident at the age of 45 while driving through Mississippi. His sudden passing sent shockwaves through the wrestling world and devastated fans and family alike. Despite his untimely, Ritter's legacy lives on. The Junkyard Dog remains a symbol of resilience, charisma, and connection. His influence is still felt in wrestling today, especially among African-American performers who followed in his footsteps. Ritter's ability to capture hearts and lift crowds made him more than a wrestler. He was a cultural icon and a pioneer whose impact endures. Mantor, born Matt McGraw on May 14, 1968, in Wisconsin, carved out a memorable niche in professional wrestling during the colorful and character-driven era of the early 1990s. Known for his imposing stature, standing 6 feet tall and weighing over 300 pounds, Mantor brought a commanding presence to the ring that made him stand out among his peers. He made his wrestling debut in the early 1990s and quickly gained attention for his unique persona. Under the Mantor gimmick, he portrayed a half-man, half-beast creature, complete with a bull's headpiece and an aggressive, snorting demeanor. This outlandish and theatrical character debuted in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, during the mid-1990s, a time when such over-the-top personas were a hallmark of the product. Mantor's entrance alone was unforgettable, as he charged toward the ring like a mythical beast, immediately drawing reactions from the crowd. While Mantor never captured championship gold in the WWF, his gimmick left an indelible mark. He competed against several notable stars of the era and became a cult favorite due to the sheer uniqueness of his presentation. His style in the ring was grounded in brute strength and heavy power moves, complementing his monstrous character. After leaving the WWF, McGraw continued wrestling in various independent promotions across the US and Europe, performing under different names, but always bringing intensity to his matches. He remained a beloved figure in the wrestling community, often making appearances at fan conventions and indie shows. Sadly, Matt Mantor McGraw, his larger-than-life character, creativity, and willingness to embrace the bizarre side of wrestling ensure that his legacy endures. Fans and peers remember him fondly as a unique performer who fully committed to entertaining the audience. Miss Elizabeth, born Elizabeth Ann Hewlett on November 19, 1960, remains one of the most iconic and beloved figures in professional wrestling history. She rose to fame in the mid-1980s, captivating audiences with her elegance and grace, qualities that stood in stark contrast to the gritty world of the squared circle. Making her debut in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, Elizabeth was best known for managing Macho Man Randy Savage, forming one of the most memorable partnerships in wrestling. Her presence added depth and drama to Savage's intense persona. Whether standing ringside during high-stakes matches or involved in emotional storylines, Miss Elizabeth became a central figure in some of the era's most unforgettable moments. She wasn't just eye-catching, she was integral to the storytelling, helping to elevate the emotional stakes of the matches and feuds. Her role as a manager broke ground for future women in wrestling, showing that female personalities could be both influential and central to major storylines. Elizabeth later appeared in World Championship Wrestling, WCW, continuing to leave her mark on the industry. Though her time in the spotlight eventually faded, her influence remained undeniable. Tragically, Miss Elizabeth Herr was caused by acute toxicity from a combination of prescription drugs and alcohol, marking a sorrowful end to a life that had once shone so brightly in the wrestling world. Despite her untimely passing, Miss Elizabeth's legacy endures. She is remembered not just for her beauty and poise, but for her pioneering role in shaping how women could contribute to professional wrestling beyond competing in the ring. Her grace, presence, and impact continue to be felt and honored by fans and wrestlers alike. Mickey Henson, born on January 2, 1963, left an indelible mark on the world of professional wrestling with her talent, passion, and unwavering dedication, leaving behind a powerful legacy that continues to inspire the wrestling community. Henson began her wrestling journey in the late 1980s and quickly stood out for her athleticism, charisma, and ability to emotionally connect with fans. Throughout her career, she competed in various wrestling promotions, excelling in both singles and tag team matches. Known for her fierce in-ring style and magnetic presence, she earned admiration and respect from fans and peers alike. More than just a skilled performer, Mickey was a fierce advocate for women in wrestling. She championed the growth of female representation in the sport and worked tirelessly to elevate the role of women in a male-dominated industry. Her efforts opened doors for future generations and helped shape a more inclusive wrestling landscape. Henson's influence extended far beyond the ring. she was known for her kindness, mentorship, and genuine love for the wrestling business. Many young wrestlers credit her for guiding and inspiring them, always willing to offer advice and support behind the scenes. Her passing was deeply felt across the industry as tributes poured in from friends, fans, and colleagues who remembered her not only as a trailblazer, but also as a compassionate and uplifting presence. Mickey Henson's legacy is one of strength, heart, and progress. Her contributions to wrestling will never be forgotten, and her memory lives on in the many lives she touched through her work, her spirit, and her unwavering dedication to the sport she loved. Luis Martinez, known to the WWE Universe as Damian Priest, is a man of contrasts, a towering figure of strength and darkness, yet one of layered vulnerability and untapped potential. Born on September 26, 1982, in New York City, Priest grew up balancing two worlds, his Puerto Rican heritage and his American upbringing. This dual identity would come to shape not only his personal life, but also his unique approach to professional wrestling, a career that has led him to both the highest peaks and the most uncertain crossroads. Standing 6 feet 5 inches tall and weighing in at 249 pounds, Priest is a commanding force with the presence of a comic book anti-hero, all black leather, smoldering intensity, and silent menace. But what sets him apart isn't just the aesthetic, it's the journey, the sacrifices, and the constant tug-of-war between stardom and setbacks. Early journey, from Monster Factory to mainstream. Before he ever stepped foot in a WWE ring, Priest trained at the legendary Monster Factory in New Jersey, a breeding ground for future wrestling greats. It was here that he honed his craft, sharpened his physical tools, and began to understand the importance of character. Making his professional debut on March 25, 2005, under various aliases across the independent scene, Priest built a resume with a mix of hard-hitting performances, technical finesse, and an ever-growing dark charisma. For over a decade, Martinez paid his dues in silence, becoming a well-regarded yet under-the-radar figure in wrestling circles. His ability to deliver bone-rattling moves with grace and power made him a standout, even if the spotlight hadn't yet found him. When WWE finally came calling, it felt like a natural evolution, a culmination of years of grit, sacrifice, and calculated reinvention. NXT, the emergence of Damian Priest. Upon signing with WWE, Martinez embraced a persona that felt like it had always been brewing beneath the surface. Damian Priest was born, a gothic, rock star-like warrior with both swagger and substance. In NXT, this character came alive. Priest became known for his lethal strikes, brutal finishers like The Reckoning, and a presence that made fans sit up and take notice. His rise in NXT was methodical. He wasn't rushed. He earned his spotlight through standout matches, including his North American Championship run, which helped establish him as a reliable performer and a fan favorite. NXT fans appreciated the blend of physical dominance and deep emotional storytelling he brought to the ring. Modern, breakthrough, embracing the spotlight. Damian Priest made a splash when he joined the main roster, aligning with Bad Bunny for one of the most acclaimed celebrity matches in recent WWE history at WrestleMania 37. That match didn't just boost Bad Bunny's credibility, it skyrocketed Priest into mainstream attention. Over time, he transitioned into more prominent roles, competing in marquee pay-per-view events and showcasing an evolving character that mixed mystique with determination. WWE saw the potential and positioned Priest for something bigger, and it came in the form of a leadership role in one of WWE's most dominant factions. The Judgment Day era, brotherhood or burden. One of the most defining chapters of Priest's career came with the Judgment Day, a faction of outcasts turned power players that included Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, and Dominic Mysterio. Together, they wreaked havoc across Raw, becoming one of the most fearsome and stylish stables in recent memory. For Priest, it felt like vindication. He wasn't just a rising star, he was now central to WWE's weekly programming. Yet, the group's success masked growing tensions beneath the surface. While Ripley and Balor enjoyed championship gold and creative momentum, Priest was often portrayed as the muscle, the enforcer, not the centerpiece. Backstage whispers began to grow louder. Was Priest growing restless in the shadows? Insiders such as Dave Meltzer and Sean Ross Sapp reported friction, creative indecision, and late-stage rewrites that left Priest's solo push in limbo. Some believed WWE was hesitant to fully pull the trigger on a Priest betrayal, while others felt the Judgment Day dynamic was simply too successful to mess with. Still, the cost was Priest's identity. He was in the spotlight, yet never fully the focus. Manship glory. With an asterisk? When Damian Priest finally captured the World Heavyweight Championship, it should have been the crowning moment of his career. But the victory, while celebrated, was reportedly not part of a long-term master plan. Some sources described it as a band-aid booking decision, a reactive choice in the face of injuries and shifting roster needs, rather than a fully fledged coronation. This uncertainty was reflected both on-screen and behind the curtain. Some weeks, Priest was booked like a dominant world champion. Other weeks, he faded into the background, watching storylines develop around him rather than through him. Some veteran wrestlers quietly questioned whether WWE truly saw Priest as a long-term main eventer, or simply a placeholder for stars like Cody Rhodes, Gunther, or a returning Seth Rollins. Yet despite the ambiguity, Priest remained professional. He delivered strong matches, cut impassioned promos, and leaned into his evolving babyface role, a major shift from his longtime villainous alignment. The face turn, a hero in progress. Priest's gradual transition into a babyface has been a bold and risky move. The Judgment Day enforcer with a dark edge has, in recent months, shown vulnerability, loyalty, and resilience. Fans have seen glimpses of a more personal side, a warrior carrying emotional weight, not just physical power. The reactions have been split. Some fans appreciate this evolution, cheering for the man who earned his success through hard work and authenticity. Others feel that Priest's mystique has been diluted, wishing for a return to the brooding anti-hero who didn't seek cheers or sympathy. On fan forums like Reddit Squared Circle, opinions swing weekly. Polls on X, formerly Twitter, reflect fluctuating sentiment. Is this the real Damian Priest, or just a version WWE is testing out? Reports suggest that WWE's creative team is actively debating whether to re-darken Priest's character, not a full heel turn, but a return to his mysterious, edge-laden roots. The goal is to walk a tightrope between relatability and aura, no easy feat in the hyper-reactionary world of professional wrestling. Injury concerns. Slowed but still standing behind the scenes, another issue has cast a shadow over Priest's reign: his health. Sources within WWE have quietly confirmed that Priest has been dealing with chronic knee pain and lower back issues, some dating back to his NXT days. His high-impact style, which blends aerial agility with powerhouse slams, has taken a toll. While he's still cleared to compete, the physical strain is becoming more visible. Fans have noticed that Priest has looked slightly slower in recent matches, at times protecting his knees during certain sequences. Though he's still delivering solid performances, the concern is growing. With the demanding summer season ahead, culminating in SummerSlam, there's speculation that Priest may need time off to heal. Rumors suggest that WWE might have Priest drop the title sooner than expected to allow for this. A Money in the Bank cash-in scenario has been floated, providing a logical way to remove the title while keeping Priest protected. The Hollywood Temptation. Interestingly, as Priest's wrestling path becomes more complicated, Hollywood may be opening new doors. According to multiple reports, WWE recently helped Priest film an audition tape that was sent to several major film studios. His imposing look, natural charisma, and deep voice reportedly turned heads, particularly for roles in superhero or supernatural-themed franchises. Some insiders speculate that if Priest's injuries persist or his creative direction continues to waver, he may explore a dual career path, part-time wrestling while building a presence in film and television. If he follows in the footsteps of The Rock, Batista, or John Cena, the blueprint is already there. WWE, aware of this possibility, is rumored to be fast-tracking certain stories, either to capitalize on Priest's current momentum or to begin laying the foundation for his eventual transition to a legend status. Legacy in the making, or a fork in the road? As the SmackDown landscape shifts post-draft, Damian Priest finds himself at a defining crossroads. He's checked off the major milestones: world title reign, faction prominence, fan recognition, and even crossover appeal. But questions linger. Can he stay healthy enough to carry the brand through its biggest months? Will WWE fully commit to his babyface turn, or pivot back to a darker, more compelling version of his character? Is Priest destined for a long reign atop the mountain, or merely a detour on the road to someone else's spotlight? What's undeniable is that Priest has both the tools and the heart. His journey has been anything but conventional, and that's part of his charm. Whether rising through the independents, battling backstage uncertainty, or navigating creative shifts, Damian Priest has always been a survivor and a student of reinvention. Final word: the chapter ahead. Damian Priest's WWE career isn't defined by one match or one moment. It's defined by how he keeps pushing forward, adapting, evolving, and fighting to prove he belongs at the top. Whether he solidifies himself as a face of SmackDown, reclaims his edge as a tortured anti-hero, or finds new success beyond the squared circle, Priest is far from finished. His story is still being written, and the next chapter might just be his most important yet. One thing is for certain: Damian Priest isn't just passing through WWE, he's etching his name into its legacy. The only question now is how bold, how loud, and how lasting that legacy will be.